To set ourselves up for success in 2025, we're going to be focusing on creating effective systems rather than just setting goals. So if you're ready to turn your goals into reality this 2025, this video is definitely for you. Consistency, that shit beats motivation every single time. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is coming to save me. Nobody is coming to save us. Oh, I want to take the gym seriously this year. Oh, I want to start content creation this year. Oh, this year. No, it didn't even get to February before I quit. Hey! That I'm just trying to stick to a very small, manageable system in terms of wow. New year, new dreams, but let's be real, goals alone will not get you there. To set ourselves up for success in 2025, we're going to be focusing on creating effective systems rather than just setting goals. Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jess. If you're not new, my name is still Jess. Welcome to our first video of the year. Happy New Year, guys. I hope you have an amazing year. I hope we have an amazing year and all the good things happen to us this year. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about setting systems rather than just setting goals. I'm going to be setting something that's going to set us up for success in 2025, which is systems. I know goals are important, like they are very important, but systems, they are the game changer. So if you're ready to turn your goals into reality this 2025, this video is definitely for you. Let's be very honest with ourselves. How many times have we started the year all super excited about our goals and lose steam in February? Relax, it happens to a lot of us, and it's not because you lack ambition. The problem is procrastination, unclear objective, and to be honest, life just gets in the way. Just think about it this way. You might say you want to save more money this year or you want to get healthier and fit this year, but without actual real plans, those goals are just ideas. Then there is motivation. Some days you wake up ready to conquer the world. Other days you're just there and like you don't feel like doing anything. But trust me, you're not alone. A lot of us are on this table. Okay, so here's the deal. Goals are great. I'm all for setting goals, but without a system, they are like decoration, nice to look at but not very useful. Systems are the habits, routines, and structures that make your goals happen automatically. Well, not automatically because you're definitely putting in the work, but you get the point. Think about it like this. Instead of saying I want to save money, a system is actually setting automatic transfer to your savings account every month. It's practical, it's consistent, and it works. This video isn't just about dreaming big, it's about creating plans that turn those dreams into actions. Here is where things start to turn around. The first step to overcome these challenges is clarity. Let's make our goals smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. For example, instead of saying I want to get fit this year, I want to go into fitness this year, I want to lose weight, I want to gain weight, all those fitness things, try this instead. I'll exercise for 20 minutes every day, 3 times a week, starting on Monday. These things just makes it clear, doable, and gives you a start date. Next one is creating a routine. Consistency, that shit beats motivation every single time. Start small. You don't have to start with the biggest tasks. Just dedicate like 10 minutes at a time journaling. If you want to get into journaling, you want to get into exercising, start small. You can start like with 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Just start something, because if you're consistent with it, it builds over time rather than just wanting to, for example, you want to start incorporating walking into your lifestyle and you want to start with 10,000 steps. Are you for real? You're going to start small. You might not even start counting yourself from the beginning. You might just start with, oh, let me walk for 10 minutes every day. Then from there, you can increase it to 20 minutes, you can increase it to 30 minutes. Then from there, you can start counting your steps, because I think walking 10,000 steps is like walking for 2 hours or one. I've just walked 10,000 steps once in my life, and so like for 2 hours. It was not even intentional, obviously. And finally, accountability. Whether it's sharing your progress with your friends or tracking it in a planner, accountability. Hold yourself accountable. If you don't have anybody to actually hold you accountable, you have to hold yourself accountable. You're not a baby. We're not babies. I mean, there are just certain times you might need a person for motivation and everything. But how about the times you don't have anybody to hold you accountable? What if your accountability partner also needs to be held accountable? So if you don't have someone to hold you accountable, you have to hold yourself accountable. Accountability keeps you on track even when you're tempted to slack off. That is why I keep saying you have to hold yourself accountable, because nobody's going to really hold you accountable the way you hold yourself. So let's talk about how I'm approaching my goals for 2025. Instead of writing a long list of random things I want to achieve this year, I'm breaking it down into categories and building systems around them. First step for me is focus areas. I've identified 4 key areas of my life that I want to focus on this year, which is productivity, creativity, health, and finances. Once you know your focus areas, it's easier to create systems that align with them. Step 2 is to set realistic goals. Instead of saying, oh, I want to work out this year, oh, I want to do this year, set realistic goals. Say, oh, I'm going to work out for 30 minutes 3 times a week on Saturday. You pick specific days, specific time, and everything. It's achievable, it's doable. Also, it allows me to stay consistent without burning out. The third step is daily habits. This is where the magic happens. Daily habits. I'm tracking my small habits like drinking water, journaling, checking my to-do list, because I'm really getting into journaling in 2025, and I hope you do too, because journaling kind of gives you, not kind of, it gives you a clear state of mind. And if I've tried journaling before, and honestly, it's good. I wasn't really consistent with journaling, but I want to be consistent with it. 2025, I want to journal every morning. I think it's something you should try, because it just gives you clarity of mind when you just wake up in the morning and you're just pouring out whatever is in your mind. You just imagine how clear your head or your mind will feel that morning. You can just dedicate 10 minutes of your time to do it every morning, and that's compound to the daily habit. These small steps build momentum over time. Now let's break down the actual systems I've set for this area. Have it at the back of your mind that these are super simple, no complicated plans around here. First one is productivity. For productivity, I use my notes app, the notes app on my iPhone. I use it. I write down my top 3 priorities for the day, my to-do list in my notes app, and I highly recommend you use the notes. If you don't want to use the traditional way of, writing down your to-do list and everything, which I'd really want to try, because for so long I've just been using it like a digital to-do list planner and everything. But if you want to get into the true traditional writing and everything, which I think is the best, if you ask me, in my opinion, I think is the best. But for the longest, I've been using my notes app. I've been using the notes app, the iPhone notepad. If you don't have the notes app on your phone, you can download it from Play Store or App Store. You just use it to track your, to-do list for the day, top priorities, your all those things. The main point is not to overwhelm ourselves, just focus on the main part and keep it simple. If you can use your phone notes app, you use your phone notes app. If you can use like a regular notebook to track your to-do list and top priorities for the day, do that by all means. The second one is creativity. For creativity, I use this planner to schedule content days, filming, whatever. This is like my content journal per se. I named it the Creative Chronicles. I even have like a playlist on my channel, like where I talk about like being a creative and everything. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. But yeah, I use a journal to write content ideas, filming days, basically plan my content, and it has helped me so much. Even if sometimes I use my phone to still write that, if I when I'm scrolling through social media, sometimes you can just get a quick idea and just sit down on your phone. But I have this to like do like actual planning for my content, filming days, and all of that. I highly recommend, especially if you're a YouTuber, content creator, anything. Plan your content. I've learned that planning ahead makes me way consistent with the whole content thing, and it just kind of eases so many things for you rather than just doing things impromptu. I'm also trying to dedicate one particular day a week to brainstorm for ideas, that helps the creativity flow without pressure. The third one for me is health. When it comes to health, I'm trying to stick to small manageable goals, because health is really important, and I think I'm really lacking a lot in that aspect, in terms of eating right, working out, all the things that encompasses of like the health part. I really have a very poor eating habit, and it's something I want to change. I want to eat at least twice a day. I have a bad habit of eating once a day, and sometimes that once is like maybe till 5 p.m. Like the whole day is going to be till 5 p.m., 6 p.m., which is bad. I don't work out. I mean, don't judge me. I try. I just quit, because It's hard, I swear it's hard, but it's about consistency, not perfection. Okay, we're trying to be consistent this time around, and hopefully I hope we're consistent. Okay, I hope we get back into the whole fitness. Not get back. I hope we get into the whole fitness thing, eating right. More proteins, less carbs, all of that. I'm just trying to stick to a very small, manageable system in terms of wow, wow. Sorry for the break in transmission. It's been 2 hours, like more than 2 solid hours. They took the light. It's been 2 hours since the last clip because I don't even know. Like these are the issues. When I said life will literally happen to you, this is one of the things that will happen to you because why did I not have light for more than 2 hours? And I don't even know. This whole thing is just stressing me out. My country is something. But let's get back to the video. Let's get back to the video. This light thing, Nigeria is not spoiling my mood. Yeah. So where did I stop? I think I stopped in talking about health and everything, me building like my daily small habits, manageable systems to, keep track of my daily meals, fitness and all of that. So the fourth one is finances. For finances, I plan to track my income manually because I want to know how much I spend monthly or yearly. I'll talk about my whole financial, goals in my next video. Stay tuned for that. This is why you should subscribe to my channel so you see the whole video, get the whole tea and everything. So for finances, I try to save like a small amount every month. So at the end of the year, I have my goal amount saved up. One app I use for savings that is very, 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 very reliable is Piggyvest, and they also give interest too. You can use Piggyvest for your savings, even if it's like the tiniest amount you want to save, as low as 500 naira or 1000 naira. It actually helps you build systems to saving if you are bad at saving. Me, I'm very good at saving. Is not really like an issue for me because Piggyvest is something that I use. I've been using Piggyvest since like early last year, I think, or something. It really has been helpful in terms of savings, target savings, flexible savings, and all of that. I really think you should get into savings and use Piggyvest for your savings. Okay, you can do the automatic savings, so at least it should move like a small amount of money from your bank account, like maybe every weekend, or you can set a particular date you want it to remove. You wouldn't even know it. Oh, it will remove my money. All right, now that I've shared my systems, let's talk about how you can create your own system. The first step of creating your own system is to start small. Pick one area of your life to focus on first. It could be your health, finances, or even just organizing your day better. Step two is to be specific. Don't just say stuff like, oh, I want to be more productive. Instead, say, I will spend 10 minutes every morning planning my day. Because once you plan your day, at least spending 10 minutes every morning to plan your day, it's just get productive from there, except you plan and you don't, you know, stick to your plan, because it's one thing to actually plan, it's another thing to stick to the plan. You can end up planning and planning and planning and planning and planning, and you don't end up sticking to the plan. Like me, that used to be me, but I'm trying to change that. I can plan, like I can plan and plan and plan, but sticking to that plan, that's just where I draw the line. But I'm trying to change that, and you should also. The clearer you are, the easier it is to follow through. That is why you have to be specific. The third step is to actually track your progress. Write it down, even if it's a journal, a planner, or even the notes app in your phone. Like I just showed you earlier that I use my notes app on my phone to write things down and to actually take note of things. So if it's your planner you are using or your journal you are using, just like mine, anything you have, literally just write things out and track your progress, because at the end of the day you might just think you are doing stuff, but if you actually track it, you see that you can be doing more stuff, or you just find out that you were doing lesser stuff. Tracking your progress makes you accountable. It gives you this accountability over yourself. So like I said earlier, if you don't have an accountability partner, you have to be accountable for yourself. There is no two ways about it. Nobody's coming to save you. Literally, nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is coming to save me. Nobody is coming to save us. The fourth step is to adjust as needed. If something isn't working, change it. For instance, you're trying to wake up early, you're trying to work out in the morning and everything. You now find out that it is not actually your thing to wake up in the morning and want to work out by 5 a.m., 6 a.m. It is not necessary. It is not mandatory that you work out by 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. If what's better for you is to work out by 3 p.m., 4 p.m., by all means do that. Everybody is not going to follow the same path. The whole our journey is different. Our path is different. Because she's a morning person doesn't mean you're a morning person. Because she's a nice person doesn't mean you're a nice person. If what works better for you is not what works better for your friend, do your own path. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing because it's working for them. Something different might work for you. Systems aren't set in stone. They are meant to grow and evolve with you. So you are free to change things that are not working for you, even if they're working for other people. Find what works for you and actually stick to it. If you're doing something and you find out that, oh, this isn't working for me anymore, change it. I've heard amazing things about these 3 books, and they are perfect if you're looking up to level your life and yourself in 2025. I'm currently reading one. You can check these books out to, level up your 2025, level up your life generally and everything. The first book is Atomic Habits by James Clear. The book is all about building small habits that lead to big changes over time. A lot of people swear by this book for staying consistent. You should check the book out. I'm sure you've heard of the book. I'm sure you've seen the book before. You guys should actually read the book. I'm currently reading it. There is a 12-week year by Brian Moran. This one helps you to focus on goals by working on a 12-week cycle instead of yearly resolution. Instead of setting goals like yearly, instead of setting, oh, this year I want to do this year I want to do that, why don't you set it quarterly? The first quarter of the year, you have a specific goal. Each 3 months have like first quarter, second quarter, like January to March is the first quarter, April to April, May, June, April to June is the second quarter. Like that, every 3 months you have the first, second, third, and fourth quarter. So I just suggest you set quarterly goals rather than just like yearly goals, because yearly goals there's just this psychological thing like, oh, I have 11 months to achieve this thing. Why should I bother about it in the first month? In your head, you're just like, you have this so much time to achieve so many things that you've written down in your, New Year resolution list and everything. But at the end of the day, time will pass and you won't do any of these things. As crazy as mental, it actually happens. You just write, oh, I want to take the gym seriously this year. Oh, I want to start content creation this year. Oh, this year. No, put it like this: January to March, I'm going to start posting on my YouTube. January to March, I'm going to start working out 20 minutes every day for 20 minutes every day. January to March, you do this thing. You start to build systems for the goals. It's okay to set yearly goals, but build systems for these goals you are setting. Or you set your goal for this year to actually go into fitness. I don't even know why I keep using fitness as an example. I actually want to be a fitness girly and everything. Maybe I'm using that example. So you've actually set your goal to actually be into fitness and everything. You don't just say, oh, I want to be a fit person. You set systems to these things. Okay, I'm going to be taking daily walks for 10 minutes every day. As it progresses, you increase the time bound and everything. For your first quarter, you're taking 10 minutes walk. The second quarter, you increase it to 30 minutes. Your third quarter, you're taking like an hour walk every day. You see how you're progressively like improving, rather than just coming once in January and start taking a 1 hour walk. I did that thing last year. I wanted to start incorporating daily walks, and I was like, okay, for the first time, I'm going to go on 1 hour walk. Guess what? I did it. For the first day, I did a 1 hour walk. Second day, 1 hour walk. Third day, 30 minutes walk. Fourth day, 30 minutes walk. It didn't even get to February before I quit. Hey! It didn't even get to February before I what? Quit. Guess what? I didn't do it again till today. Like, anyways, I'm going to change that. Don't look at me like as if I'm one inconsistent. I'm going to change that. But the whole point of this illustration is to show you that you don't start big, you start small. Because starting small will just help you like progressively improve. But the moment you just want to jump into it, the way you jump in, you jump out. That was my situation. The way I jumped into taking 1 hour walks daily was the same way I jumped out from taking walks entirely, because after that January in 2024, I never took any walks again. Like actively, I never took any walks again, which is so terrible for someone that wanted to incorporate daily walks into her life. You can imagine the whole thing now, right? So back to the book, I've already diverted. The 12-week year book. It just helps you, avoid procrastination. And lastly, essentialism. I don't know the author. Let me check the author. Okay, the author is Greg Mark K1. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. The book teaches you how to prioritize your life and the simple things that matters. Period. Check out these books. You can even check out for more, self-improvement books, personal development books. Check online. You see so many free sources. But if you have the money, you can buy like physical copies. If you do not have the money, it is fine. I think I have a physical copy of my Atomic Habits, but it's not here currently. I can't wait to dive into like all of these self-development books, personal development, because that is all I'm for this year. Self-development, personal branding, and everything. 2025 is a blank slate, and we have the power to make it our year. Guys, girls, always remember that success isn't about doing everything perfectly. Success is not perfect. It is not perfect. It's all about you, showing up consistently and actually building systems that work for you, not for the next person, for you. It is not perfect. It is not one straight line like that. It is like this. So even if you fall off sometimes, it doesn't mean, oh, your falling off is now one edge to now keep the rest. If you are working out 5 times a week and maybe this week you worked out 3 times, you have not failed. The next week continue your 5 times, because sometimes we just tend to beat ourselves up over this like little things. I'm like, oh my god, I didn't work on my 5 times a week, I failed, no need for me to continue. That's not how it works. This 2025, we need to change our mindset. We need to start taking actions. Literally take action. I think if anything from this video, just take actions, build systems. Even if you do not have like so many goals, the little ones you have, build actionable systems that will lead you to that goal. Because at the end of the day, if you take actions, even without you having that goal in mind, you will get there somehow. The thing is to keep showing up consistently for yourself, for everybody around you. Build systems that work. Start small, stay consistent, and don't be afraid to adjust as you go. We are all humans. We change in one way or the other. Change is constant. You cannot stick to one thing forever. As we wrap up this video, I want to leave you with a sense of hope and excitement for this year, and I really hope this year favors all of us. It's literally our best year yet. What are your goals for the new year? Share with me in the comment section your goals for the new year and the systems you're going to be building to achieve these goals. In the comment section, let's interact, let's talk about it. Do make sure to check my other videos if you're new to my channel and you haven't watched my other videos. If you're a returning subscriber, you haven't watched my other videos, please check them out and watch my videos. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching up until this point. If you've gotten to this point, I love you. Even if NEPA try to fuck us up, we are not going to agree. We know they agree. That's our mantra for this year. We know they agree. We are standing on business, okay? Clock it. I really hope you have an amazing year. So do make sure you take care of yourself. Don't forget to like my video, comment, comment, comment. Like my video, comment, subscribe, share this video, share the videos with everybody, because this is New Year and everybody must make it. There's no two days about it. Okay? Anyway, Becky, this New Year. Thank you so much for watching my video. I'm going to see you in the next one. Happy New Year, my love.